ഗൈസ് വെൽക്കം ബാക്ക്. എന്താ കിട്ടൂല്ല? പുതിയ അക്കൗണ്ട് മറ്റില്ല അക്കൗണ്ട്. വെൽക്കം ബാക്ക്. അപ്പുറത്തെ സൗണ്ട് റെഡി ആയില്ലോ പറയുന്നേക്കുന്നു. കുറച്ചും കൂടെ മാറുന്നേ. വരാത്തത് ഇങ്ങനെ കളിക്കാം. നമുക്ക് ടീമിൽ സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അങ്ങനെ ചേച്ചിയെല്ലാം മാറ്റുന്നത് നമുക്ക് ടീം ഉണ്ടായിക്കൂടാ. പറ്റില്ല. പറ്റില്ല. ഗൈസ് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാത്ത മച്ചന്മാരുടെ ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ച് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. രണ്ടാൾ വാച്ച് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാത്തവൻ ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കണം. Imagine a phone. No, no, no.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely...
Shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Hi bro, hi. It's like today.
Threads one in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He'll try from distance! And it's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Serginho tries to pass it through. Rijkaard gets it away. Yamal, good chance here! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And this is Messi, the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's Messi. And Messi! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
He's in plenty of space here. It's gone for a throw-in. Drills one in. Adams getting this one clear. And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
The idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aims beyond the defence. Bale. Bale's cross. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Now, can they get him away? Haaland is onto this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's found space here. Forlan. Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. No way through. Can he get on the end of this? Decent chance! And he's quick to get rid. And that brings the first half.
Game some.
To a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Today to please take
Liverpool unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things stable, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
മൈക്ക് സൗണ്ട് കുറവാ, ഹെഡ്സെറ്റ് ഇല്ല. നിങ്ങളാണ് കളിക്കാൻ വരുന്നത്? ഗെയിംസ് ഇതൊരു 90 പോക്കില്ല. അക്കൗണ്ടിൽ അക്കൗണ്ട് ബ്ലോക്കായ എന്താ പറ്റി? UPI ID ഒന്നുമല്ല, UPI ID മാറ്റണം. ഓക്കെ അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ ഇൻസ്റ്റ ഫോളോയി തുടങ്ങി. ഇൻസ്റ്റ ഫോളോയി UPI ആകുമ്പോഴാവുന്നല്ലേ. ഗൂഗിൾ പേ എങ്ങനെ ചീപ്പ് ചെയ്തതിൻ്റെ ഗൂഗിൾ പേ ഉണ്ട് അവിടെ നമ്പർ. സോറി. Sorry.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
There's the golden nugget that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him all that. And a chance! It's in! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the game's first significant moment. And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Totti. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Can he get on the end of this? Totti. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Nunez going after that. Now he's running away. Now it's Messi. Thinks about the shot. Real chance here. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yamal. And that has been cleared. Serves up across. Shapes to shoot! Yamal. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. That's an imaginative pass. That's a sharp pass. And here's Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal. Oh, it's Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
And here's Totti. Now this could be a chance. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, they could break here. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's possibly the last play of the half. Van Bouten with the clearance. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we reached halfway point.
I left almost breathless, Peter. This is friendly stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Totti. Now can he find a... Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience.
It's Neymar! Well taken goal. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Haaland, here's onto it. He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw! And they've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Gerrard! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Yamal. Number 27, Serginho.
Messi going
Coming
face
on
to
the
face
field,
with his great rival.
Number 22,
Liverpool are
Messi.
making a change.
Number
After this, just
35.
one opportunity to do so.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Kukcu. Coming on the field
Messi.
is number 7, Rodri.
Now it's Darwin. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Raul. Oh, some astute defending there. And that is well cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them
There will
to
be
try
5
again.
minutes added time.
That's really well cleared. Odo.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Liverpool certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
ആരെയും കളിക്കാനുണ്ടോ? ഗൈസ് ആരെയും കളിക്കാനുണ്ടോ? ഫ്രണ്ടാക്കാം മച്ചാ. ലാസ്റ്റ് കളി സ്റ്റാർട്ടാക്കി. ഈ കളി എനിക്ക് ഡിഫറെൻ്റ്. ഞാൻ റൂമിടായി കയറി. ഈ സിംഗിളൊന്നും ഇൻസ്റ്റ ഫോളോ ആകത്തില്ല. ഇൻസ്റ്റ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യണം. ഞാനുണ്ട് കൂട്ടമച്ചാ.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence.
Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the uprights. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
That's been intercepted. Raul. Looking to play him in. Lovely. Yamal! It's in! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, this looks sharp. Gullit, and Gullit! Superb from Gullit! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
About midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Akanji, Messi, Scholes, couldn't squeeze it through, and it's Forlan. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Forlan! Oh, split second of reaction.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries one from range. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
De Bruyne just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Spread it left. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Forlan, Yamal. That should get the job done. So, third quarter of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Just a keep, shot a goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the ball's gone astray. And it's Guardiola. And this is Scholes. Rodri.
There will be 3 more
Jorginho.
added time.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter. Although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Yamal. Number
And that's the
21,
second half started.
Diego Forlan.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he's picked it up out wide. Howson clears without hesitation. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for a runner. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now it's Haaland. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for the run. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Diouf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 10, Raul. Coming on the field is number 5, Maradona.
And that is masterful defending.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's where it came from. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kubel gets it away. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now this chance, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
After 76 minutes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Paris Saint-Germain. Haaland! It's a loose ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he can thump it away. Adams is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And claimed it back swiftly. Maradona. Plays a sharp little ball here. Haaland! They have stolen level at the last! So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no...
Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all...
ആരുമില്ലല്ലോ. പറക്കത് ഇവിടെ പോയി ഒരുത്തനുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. That's a little off target. Gerrard. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Scholes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Scholes. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Goes for goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
നിങ്ങളെന്തെങ്കിലും പറ
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Still goalless at the moment.
Ronaldinho.
Done delicately. And it's Rooney. Gerrard. Serginho does really well there. He is strong. Strong running down that left flank. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get free. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Newcastle definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Schneider. He's found space here. Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Deco. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first takes the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar knocks it into space, and it's Deco. No way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. Deco providing an outlet on that flank. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Oh, that's nice. Modric. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Now it's Gerrard. Caught offside that time. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Ronaldinho getting forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Deco, he has found the way, and the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Deco.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Newcastle are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of...
It's Neymar!
Coming on the field. Number 10.
And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Number 25.
That's a decent clearance.
Number 15, Mbappe. Substitution.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Serginho. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Zola. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Haaland in acres of space out wide. Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played right into his path. That is Stuta! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost perfect link-up. There was a split second there for a perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Mbappe. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. And Batistuta! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that was very necessary.
Added time.
That's put paid to the danger. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. What Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! De Bruyne. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed.
കളിക്കാനില്ല മിസേറും കളിക്കാനില്ലല്ലോ. അടുത്ത് കളിക്കാണെന്നാണ് പോയത്, പിന്നെ കണ്ടില്ല. ഗൈസ്, മച്ചന്മാർ ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കാത്ത മച്ചന്മാരുടെ ലൈക്ക് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. സബ് ചെയ്ത് പോട്ടെ ഗൈസ്. 22 അടിക്കണം.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Well, this fellow Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of...
Tries one from range! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can run onto that, and this is Neymar. Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Serginho. This is a promising build-up. Yamal, and the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's looking wide. Mane. Oh, well played. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Short changes him with that pass. That was good alertness. Rodri. Shevchenko purring through the gears. Elects to cross. Khan claims it. Safe hands. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on.
Barcelona really do like to play with a distinctive style.
He's having a pop! Delicious from Jude! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And yes, it's him again! Barcelona have their lead. Gives it back. Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can clear their lines. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's gone loose. That's a shade optimistic. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. Go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to live the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
The second period is on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That was somewhat off target. Some really good ball movement. Looking for a runner. Brilliantly cut out. Raul. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Serginho. And this is Neymar. That's going wide left. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Serginho. De Bruyne. And it's Memphis Depay. Big chance! Chance, surely! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. He's in, must be! Great chance! Relentless, just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3. It's Neymar! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that feature. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 20.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, well measured. And he's in on goal! Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Diego Forlan. Coming on to replace him is
Rijkaard.
number 11.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Into the last 5 minutes. Nice sequence of passes this. Van Nistelrooy! And it's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Manchester United.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And Nistelrooy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
De Bruyne.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Maradona, it's Maradona! Now, who's going to be... And the keeper couldn't hold it! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Whilst you might argue...
Let's make it. Front ആക അടിക്കും റൂമിൽ zoom ചെയ്ത് കിടന്നത് വേറെ This front is normal. Ready കൊടുക്കടാ ready കൊടുക്ക് എന്താ ready കൊടുക്കുന്നില്ല ഫ്രണ്ടൊക്കെ കയറിയതാ ചെന ready കൊടുക്ക് Spain nice.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Tries to get it clear. Can it get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Spain are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest to getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Inzaghi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Filippo Inzaghi. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff.
Chance! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Rijkaard. Still goalless. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Conte is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pass is short and sharp. That's going wide left. Raul has the space to scheme. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well cleared. And it's Rodri. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rafinha getting this one clear. He's going for goal! And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. Threads one in, and this is Inzaghi, and he is down. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal, Spain! And we have liftoff! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number
Nice play, nice play.
15,
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Scholes. And he plays one through. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Big chance! And it's in! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, going behind is simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And the trade ball entered the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a cute ball. Goal! So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The first half compared with your expectations.
Pretty happy that his side managed to win on level terms. He was going a little against them, but they stood a tie, got their equaliser. I think we're for an exciting second half.
Manchester United are level heading at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's
full on! Now, who's going to be first to this? He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Filippo Inzaghi tries to play it through. Owen is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's
Goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10 for the number 3 coming up.
Rafinha with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. Serginho. Neymar. He leaps for it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Knocks it out wide. Gerrard. Yamal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Looking for options for movement.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he was alert to it. Filippo Inzaghi. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neymar to Gerrard. Now it's Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's nice. Good take, and is he in?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one.
That's going up front in a hurry.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being...
They'll try from distance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Now it's Inzaghi. That has not gone well. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a...
ചെക്കൻ പോയിട്ടില്ലെന്നാണ് കളിക്കുക. അടിക്കും. കറണ്ട് പോയോ? അച്ഛതാണ് കുത്തിയിടും ഉമ്മച്ചിനുമാണ്. ഇതാണ് കുത്തിയിട്ടോ ചോ റെഡി കൊടുക്കാത്ത അമ്പത് കളിക്കണം. കിട്ടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് ചങ്ങണ്ട് എന്തല്ലോ കളിച്ചോ ജനറൽ അവിടെ ഇല്ല ഉണ്ടാകി റിക്വസ്റ്റ് അയച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാകുക വെയിറ്റ് ഇല്ല ചോറായ ചോറായ ചോറായോ വായിക്കുന്നേ Kır, guys, sarang kırını kırıyor.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Pinches it off him. And here's Yamal. He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Bruyne. Forlan.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not two there. And they got rid. Van Dijk. No goals as yet. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. Argentina are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Looking to play him in. Jorginho. And it's Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. He's cut it out. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Havertz. Rice. Rijkaard. Nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's going to be another throw. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Messi's cross. Van Dijk can get it clear. Jorginho. Looking for options for movement. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Forlan, he's found a way through, it's Forlan! Rice. And it's Rice. And here's Forlan, Yamal.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be reached. They rather cancel each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And now I just want to read out
Reflections on the first half.
celebrating their birthday.
I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
De Bruyne spots it and intercepts. Spread it left. Yamal picks it up out wide. Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Now it's Havertz. He is through here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Yamal. Coming on the field is...
Takes aim and crosses. Adams with the clearance. Almost an hour gone. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Raul. Coming on to replace him is...
That's a cute
number
ball.
5,
Al Kubasi
Maradona.
promptly onto that, and that is that. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he's lost his man here. Jorginho is the team's great visionary. And another try! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Diego Forlan. Coming on the field is number 11, Van Nistelrooy.
He leaps for it!
That wasn't the worst effort in the world. That is a really good chance to miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Jorginho, Maradona, and this is Scholes, and he's there to get it away, and claimed it back swiftly. Van Nistelrooy.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's a sharp little ball here. Scholes. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Collar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Scholes. It's played through for him. Maradona! It's hit the crossbar.